Okay, on this video, we're going to start simplifying slightly more complicated radicals. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because I've been getting a lot of questions from students asking me, like, well, how do you go about solving this the easiest way? Well, for that first question, to simplify the square root of 128, what I would do is I would start dividing by the simplest number that I can. For example, I would divide it by 2. If you divide 120 by 2, you get 64. So let's write that down. So that's a possible factor of 128. So 64 times by 2. And if I write that radical separately, we know that the square root of 64 is equal to 8 times square root of 2. And we know that, well, square root of 2 we can't simplify it anymore. That's our final answer. Pretty easy. Now next example, we have square root of 125. Well, let's try to divide it by 2. Well, if you divide 125 by 2, well, it's not going to be a nice whole number. So let's go to the next one. Let's divide it by 3. If you divide it by 3, it's not going to give you a nice number again. And divide by 4, it's not going to give you anything. But when you divide it by 5, you can get 25. So let's do that. So 25 times by 5. And that's same as square root of 25 multiplied by square root of 5. So square root of 25, as you know, is 5 times by square root of 5. And there's our simplified answer for the square root of 125. So next time when you see these kind of slightly more complicated radicals and you're asked to simplify it, start dividing by the smallest, easiest number that you can find, like say 2, 3, 4, and 5, and see if they give you any square rootable numbers.